It's nice for Riku to also go into Monstro, because it's like, hey, I get to go through a similar situation that happened in KH1, only I'm not a piece of shit. He used to be a nice boy. I gained a better appreciation for Monstro after, compared to when I was younger, where I didn't like it as much just because I was so confused by it, which happened with a lot of KH1 maps. Feel like I've saw so many people who were like, "Yo, I'm gonna get into Kingdom Hearts because that 3 trailer looked really cool," and I'm like, "Yeah." And I feel like there are gonna be some hang-ups when they're playing Kingdom Hearts 1. They're like, "I don't know what the fuck I'm doing," but it's not the worst thing in the world. Thankfully, it's not as bad as when it was on the PS2, where you could only control the camera with L2 and R2, and you're like, why would you do this? You have 2 analog sticks. I don't need the right stick to control my commands. I will do it the way God intended, where you claw it. You claw it with your left hand. It's the tried and true method.
Pinocchio!
Jiminy!
Let him go now!
Thank goodness. Are you all right? Riku and I looked for you everywhere.
Uh-huh, I'm just fine. Sorry, Jiminy. I messed up real bad. You and Father must have been so worried about me.
Why, Pinocchio? I think you just might be finally starting to learn.
Who are you?
Hello?
Me?
As I live and breathe.
That was my dark side. I gave in to the darkness once, and ever since, it's chased me around in one form or another. The Seeker of Darkness who stole my body. A puppet replica of the shadows in my heart. And now, I'm facing me.
Your dark side?
Gee, Riku, don't you have a Jiminy like I do? He's my conscience. He's taught me all kinds of important stuff. Maybe you just need somebody to show you what's right and wrong.
Sure. You can't shoulder all your problems alone, you know. You must have somebody. A friend you can talk to?
Yeah. Actually, I do. That stupid grin he's always wearing. He's the best teacher I could ever have.
Gee whiz, I wish I had lots of good friends.
You will, Pinocchio. More than you can count.
What now? Is something in there? Pinocchio, Jiminy, you should head back. I'll see what's shaking things up.
Okay.
You see, he said replica, so we have to have the Chain of Memories Chronicle pop up. That's a good way for him to talk about it. It's like, that was also him facing his darkness and the fact that, yo, I had to fight a clone once. That was fucking crazy, dude. Oh yeah, that new Cage, the KH3 trailer's got everybody wondering what the fuck's going on with Riku. What is he talking about? Some are like, is it a metaphor, or are they bringing back other weird characters? Who knows? It'll probably be exciting though. We'll probably play that part. Anywho, the new gimmick for Monstro is you hitting his little dangly doogles, and they rotate and like change the area, which then opens you up to different areas, and you're gonna want to do it just so you can get certain treasures, because you can't open them if they're upside down. Gotta get. It's very important that I get this drop me not. We got various other enemies here. We got, I believe, these R&R seal, also known as the Rest and Relaxation Seal, and I think that's Justabaki. I know some of the names of these dudes. They're great. I'm gonna need to grind in this game soon, because I'm missing out on some good commands and stuff. I ended up losing like an hour and a half of progress, so I took a break from that. But it's been a week since then, so I don't remember doing any of it. So I need to get back to it. Have we been here? We have not. Let's go. Alright, this is a big, wide room. I like whenever they return to a world in these portable games, and they decide to find new ways to make them a bit more interesting, and flesh out, like, the location and make it new. Traverse Town did a really good job of just giving you more areas and, you know, remaking them from the ground up. Like, this is what this district's gonna look like, and stuff like that. And this one takes the tile set and makes it fit within the game. But also, I really just want to play Kingdom Hearts 3 instead. When you look at... I don't know if this is the best example, but as someone who is a massive fan of this entire series, my favorite of all time, this is bad. Like, look at this. This is just an empty room. I know you can change the elevation of shit when I hit this thing. But you just think about it, like, this... Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep had empty, lifeless areas that had enemies pop up, no NPCs. And this one has it only, yo, you can go higher. And then when you think about Kingdom Hearts 3 and you look at the amount of detail, the amount of verticality, platforming, swimming, and the fact that they confirmed and showed screenshots of well over a dozen NPCs in one area, not just standing but walking around. See, that's what you need. The game needs to feel alive. And that's the one thing that KH has had an issue with, and I can see why a lot of people have issues with the series. It's like, you're just running through corridors, running to the next cutscene, doing the next battle. I don't feel that way as much, but I can see the argument. And I'm always looking... I'd love for whatever game I play next to be even better. And that's what I'm seeing with that. And that's why I can see a lot of people don't like Dream Drop Distance. Dream Drop Distance elevates the plot and goes in places that some people might not like. It has a very broken combat system with this balloon spell inclusion. Hit stun doesn't really exist on a lot of bosses, which can make them very difficult. And these areas are huge and lifeless, and the writing for characters like Sora are diminished because they wanted to make, they wanted to do a dynamic of Riku is the smart one in this game. He's the smart one. He's a bit more cocky. He has a good, he's good and emotional at times. Like, he has a good head on his shoulders. Sora's the plucky, naive protagonist who does the right thing, but he's also a little simple. And even from the limited amount of stuff that we see in KH3 from trailers, I'm so happy that they're improving it. Like, Sora has some nice quips that invoke that feeling I had in KH2 where I really loved interactions and dialogue. But I can see why a lot of people have problems with this game. I still like it on the same level as Birth by Sleep. But mostly it's because I like this cast more. But, you know, it's fine. I enjoy Aqua still. She's great. Because sometimes you need a mommy girlfriend. Okay, that was a sick-ass slide. Riku's also just better at everything, man. He's just better in this game at demanding attention from a combat perspective. Sora's a bit more on the goofy side. Just between this and in the Tron world where he totally wrecks the fucking soldier. Who, I forget if that's supposed to be Rinsler or not, that just fucking falls. Because that scene with Riku just going in was dope. Unless that was Sora, and I'm having a stroke. Who knows? I believe this one does not actually get up. Does not go above. Actually, no. No, they do some different stuff for this fight that can also potentially be annoying. You shall soon see, my friends. Let me weave together a tale. Reality shift. I would love to ride. It wouldn't move. it wouldn't move, so I just hit X and it broke. It's okay, I'm not the smartest person in the world. Let's just do the booblays. This boss is getting completely wrecked and I hardly grinded. So, it'll go upside down. And it'll move around and then it'll like drop bombs. And that's the extent of this fight. I believe there's a little tentacle that we can hit up here that can disrupt him if he's on the ceiling. So let's see if we can do that. Let's bait him onto the ceiling. Hit that. And actually, no, that doesn't change it. I thought it was going to be something like you mess around with it. Then again, I hardly use this mechanic, because why would I do that when I could just go up to him with a balloon? Hey, can you calm down? I'm not looking for you to weave me a tail here. I'd like you to just stay still so I can hit you. You're not attacking me enough to really pose that much danger. Oh, Jesus. He's got lasers. And the finish.
I thought I was only sent into the past, on the Destiny Islands. So why does it seem like time was rewound in this world too? Maybe it's like Master Yen Sid said. The world was freed from darkness, but is yet to wake from it. It's trapped in a never-ending dream.
And here's the other Keyblade, Ocean's Rage, which if you grab it by the handle, are you being vored? We have to ask the important questions here.
Gee, I hope Sora's okay.
He'll be just fine as long as Riku's with him.
Huh?
You don't think... No! Master Yen said...
Look! It's a raven!
Uh-oh.
That raven is Maleficent's.
What's it got?
Why, that's Minnie's.
Well?
Huh?
Gorge, what's it say?
It's from Maleficent. She's kidnapped Minnie.
She took Queen Minnie?
The letter says for me to return to Disney Castle, or else.
Mickey, there is no time to waste.
Okay, you fellas stay here.
King Mickey, we're going with you!
Gosh, I guess you're right, pals. We friends need to stick together. Master Yen Sid, we'll be back.
The timing is too perfect, too calculated. Maleficent must sense a change in the forces of darkness. A change like Xehanort.
Just like that, we finished the second wave of worlds. And you'll notice that the game wants us to go backward. This is where I would count this as the midpoint of the game, where they just say, hey, go back here. Like, hey, dog, I know you liked this. I hope you did, because you gotta do a second visit. It's the only world that has a second visit. And I think we can just go ahead and do it. Let's drop, because I was always doing the Sora Riku order. Hear that creak of my microphone as we get ready to go in. We're gonna do a little bit and then we're gonna end the episode because it's too short. It's too short right now. And yeah, let's just jump in.
Huh? I'm back in Traverse Town.
Why, hello down there, Sora. I've been waiting.
You do know you can wait on the ground, right? Come down so we can talk.
Now?
Now? What do you mean, now? You're the one who said you were waiting.
You know, you're turning more into Neku every day. But listen, I'm glad you two showed up because...
You two? Does that mean Riku's here?
Yes, but you and he are still a world apart. He didn't seem especially worried, though. He knows he'll find you.
Yeah.
Just look at Neku. He and the others all found their game partners.
Oh, they're back home safe now?
Remember what I told you. Their existence is on the line. And the Reapers are dead set on erasing them for good. But they found refuge in this world. And luckily, each other too.
Reapers?
Right. If Neku and the others want to get back to where they came from, they need to win the Reapers' game. It's like a series of missions. Those are the rules of their home ground. Except, this time, the mission is a tough one. They're pitted against a Dream Eater that can summon 100 more like it. So, I was sort of hoping you and Riku could help us out. You have your Keyblades, and with those, we might still have a chance.
Well, I'm glad he's here with me.
If he is. Riku's on one side of the portal, and you're on the other. He might be by your side, he might be 1,000,000 miles away. You can't measure the distance in time or space. Even without the wall between you, it's hard to say.
Don't worry. He's with me, even when it might seem like he's not.
Then you two are lucky.
You and your friend are lucky too, Joshua.
I appreciate you saying that with conviction, even though you have no idea what you're talking about.
Hey!
Anyway, Neku and his partner are pinned down in the Fountain Plaza. I can count on you, right?
Always.
Alright, so we gotta go meet up with Neku and Shiki at the fountain area. No problem. Oh, we should switch Kablads. It's finally time for that. I believe it's a boost to everything, if I remember right. Though I'm looking forward to being wrong as soon as I get over here. Get over here and I'm free to open my menu. Okay, so first off, command deck. Let's go ahead and move some stuff here. Aerial Slam's available, but I think I'll just use that. Have Zero Gravera and yeah, we have a full deck now. Neat. We're doing quite well for ourselves. The Ferris gear, which takes away the boost to magic that we had from 10 to 8, but gives us 8 strength and magic. I don't like the boosts and the specific stat distribution of the Keyblades in this. if only because that seems a bit inconsistent. But hear me out on this shit, right? Kingdom Key, 5-4. 7-7. 7-10. 10-7. 8-8. Oh my god. So you know that shit I was getting pissed off about how they rearranged the game in localization to make Tron what you go to before Prankster's Paradise? Fucking, they didn't even switch them here! So you clearly have to do this here. But also, the 10-7 seems like a ridiculous jump. I don't know. My hope and prayer for KH3 is that we do away with some of these stat boosts to a degree, so that I have an incentive to use the Kingdom Key. I feel like they're going to do that with those Keyblade transformations, where you're going to be able to make sure that everything's around the same in terms of stat and damage, and it comes down to, I want to play like this, I'm going to use this, because these stat bonuses is always disappointing. I want to be able to use a Keyblade and not do it for a meme, not do it for a fun little challenge, you know? Maybe I want to use this and also not be at a horrible disadvantage, or not playing optimally because of it. That's what I'm looking for, and I'm hoping the game can provide that, because I feel like the stats, like, it's also weird because I was thinking about, like, if they got rid of the stats on that and it just comes down to that, or maybe you can upgrade them with synthesis, like you go to the synthesis menu and can also pump in items to make it have better magic or attack stats. And I was thinking about, is that a good idea though? Because that's kind of like the thing that people didn't like with, there's a Western RPG example, barely, Fallout 4, where that game tried to get rid of as many RPG elements as possible, and oh my god, that want to talk about a game that disappointed me a hell of a lot. That's that game. Thank you, Todd. And it's like, would Kingdom Hearts be straying into that same situation if you start taking out stat-related stuff? But I don't know. We'll see. Whatever. In a few months, we're gonna know exactly how that shit works. Either E3 or maybe Gamescom. All right. So let's meet up with the people.
This is starting to wear me down. Can we get a timeout?
What? Miss me?
Sora?
I'll take it from here.
No. I don't need your help.
Of course you do. Where are your Dream Eaters? How else can you fight?
I don't need them anymore.
Oh, right. Your partner. Well, don't you want to make it out of the game? Who's gonna help her if you get hurt?
Okay, you win. I'll let you do the sweating.
Alright, it's time to take on these Dream Eaters. Give them some time to breathe. Keep forgetting they announced that World Ends With You, like, final remix thing. I'm excited because I'm probably going to LP that. It's too bad they're probably not going to add voice acting, but being able to play it on a controller is probably the best thing. And I mean, yes, it does have, you know what I mean when I say voice acting, right? Like, all the dialogue is voiced. Like, I know they have voice clips because I played the game. I say I played the game. I don't remember anything from it. I don't want to spoil things with that game. But I got a little bit in, but I didn't possibly get far enough to really know the scope. Mostly because I had always planned on Let's Playing it, and I'm glad that I'll eventually get to do that later this year. Which is great, because, you know, we did this stuff here. It's a part of Kingdom Hearts in a way. That and Nomura designs are dope, and that game's soundtrack is also great. Oh nice, level 20. We are getting really strong. Oh, I can't see. I can't see. I can't see. Oh, I like how you can't lock on if you're blinded. Fine, this seeks. Whatever, I'll just shotgun him. So we picked up the sliding sidewinder.
He got away.
And he's gone.
Sora.
So you must be Neku's partner.
Yeah, I'm Shiki. Nice to meet you. Neku told me all about you.
Cool. But you should have seen him. He looked everywhere for you.
Hey, Sora, stop talking.
What? Why? You said you need her. That's a good thing.
She knows my
That's penis sweet, gets Neku.
Big.
I need you to stop annoying me.
Well, I still think it's sweet. It's nice to be needed.
I'm sorry, is this a bad time? Because that Dream Eater we're after has retreated to the other imagining of this world.
Other imagining? You mean where Riku is?
Yes. He and our other friends will do what they can, but we'll just run ourselves in circles at this rate. We need to trap that thing in one place, and then we can finish it.
Trap it where?
The 3rd district.
Okay.
Joshua.
Yes, Neku?
Tell me, are we really gonna make it home?
But Neku, I thought you couldn't afford to lose. Give up on yourself, and you give up on the world.
Right. So I'll see you there?
Huh? Me?
Yeah. You're my friend. It's your home, too.
Maybe it's you that's turning into Sora.
Huh?
Thanks.
Alright, so we've got to go ambush this nightmare in the 3rd district. And we are going to save that for next time. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. First time we kind of cut into an extra world. I typically don't do that, but these videos were a bit weirder to make. A couple follow-ups after the big KH-related events that have happened. And next time it will be a bit more normal. Thank you so much for watching. And, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully with less vomit.